Vitaly. On this episode of Learning the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make a classic French salad. It's arugula, endive, pears, blue cheese, and walnuts with a champagne vinaigrette. So amazing. Here's what you need. Arugula, pears, endive, champagne vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, pepper and salt, Dijon mustard, blue cheese, and walnuts. Very easy to do, super delicious. First thing we're going to do is start with the vinaigrette. You're going to need about, a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of Dijon mustard. Look at that. At the end of the container. Lovely. You're going to need a couple of tablespoons of a champagne vinegar. If you can't find champagne vinegar, you can always just use a white wine vinegar, a white balsamic vinegar, even a red wine vinegar. We're going to just season this with salt and pepper. Wonderful. And then while we whisk it, we're going to stream in the extra virgin olive oil. Now I'm doing this while whisking so that the olive oil, everything gets nice and emulsified and stays nice and creamy, doesn't separate. Lovely. Very thick, which is exactly what we want. Now I'm going to get a little bowl to cut my pears, and so I can just sprinkle a little bit of lemon juice over so it stops them from turning brown. I'm just going to cut them in half. I don't peel them. And I quarter them just like so. I'm using an Anjou pear, but if you can't find them, a Bartlett pear will be just fine. Slice them nice and thin. Same thing on this side. Cut it in like that. Now I've cut 1.5 pears, and I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of lemon juice over the top and all over me. This is so that it stops the pears from browning. Because remember, you always eat with your eyes first, and if you bring a beautiful salad to your dinner table and the pears are all brown, they don't look good. It looks yucky. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I like to do this. I take a beautiful big platter. I take my endive that I've trimmed and cleaned up, and I line the outside of the platter with the endive, like so. Now, I first had this salad when I went to Las Vegas. There's a Paris in Las Vegas. Now, I've never been to Paris, France, but I've been to Paris and Las Vegas, and I had this salad, and it was so delicious, but it was very original. I never had a salad with all those different kinds of flavors. Amazing. So when I came home, that was the first thing I had to learn how to make. I had to come up with a recipe that was equally delicious to the one I had at the French restaurant. But I think this is pretty good. This is really good. Last one. Now I'm taking my arugula that's already pre-washed, baby arugula. And I'm going to scatter this in the middle, just like so. Isn't it beautiful? It really is a beautiful salad. It tastes delicious too. I mean, like that. Lovely. The endive and the arugula, peppery. The blue cheese is kind of sharp and piquant, and the walnuts are really sweet and crunchy. Such a good balance. Now, scatter the pears like so, all over the top. Last piece. Now I'm going to scatter the walnuts all around. Now I toasted these in a dry pan. It really brings out the flavors like you wouldn't believe. So it's a step you really cannot omit. You have to do it. You have to toast the nuts. Anytime you're using nuts, toast them first. You'll be surprised the difference it makes. Blue cheese. I'm using a mild Amish blue. Here we go. Now you don't need to use much because blue cheese is very strong. So a little goes a long way. But at the same time, you want your guests to know that they're eating blue cheese, so don't skimp. And use a really good blue cheese too. Don't use like an imitation anything. It really makes a difference. If you're using fewer ingredients, you want to make sure you're using the best. Like that. Just all around. How beautiful is that? Okay. Now we're going to drizzle over some of the vinaigrette. Nice and golden, creamy vinaigrette. Absolutely amazing. I mean, that is, I don't know about you, but breathtaking to me. Here you have it, guys. I hope you make this at home. It is absolutely magnificent. This is one of the best salads I have ever had, and I guarantee you that once you try, you'll feel the same way. To get this recipe and other recipes, visit my website, www.laureninthekitchen.com, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!